EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Play fake. Here's Prescott.
Taken down here just shy of the 30. Now, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And, Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The Cowboys at 6-5 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
From the red zone now, Prescott. His throw caught right around the 6.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
That's complete right around the 8. Touchdown! A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Take it in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Now, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Now Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he will have a Giants 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Jones. And his throw is incomplete. That his 1st incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Garibay on to attempt the point after.
good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Catch made by Slayton.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. Jones. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 39. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Working with a 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And this is off the left upright, and it comes back. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
Pollard going to try the right side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Prescott off play action. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
If you're down 3 scores already, you've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. Running left, it's Barkley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Arnold. do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Two straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Jones got his tight end. That's complete. It's Arnold. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
They'll run with Barkley. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, going to 53.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure. And boy, did it pay off in this case.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he'll be out of bounds Jones at the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Jones off the play fake. And that is incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Prescott now from the 50. Wide open receiver complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First down, Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure.
He's got a man, complete. The 20. Touchdown, Giants. Kenny Galladay. 75 yards. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And this is back to an 8-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now...
He's got a man, complete. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Hey, kill.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up.
Here we go, 47.
Here's Pollard again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
We're going to 54. Right in.
Prescott now. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On play action, Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Jones on 1st down. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Arnold. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Prescott. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47.
Prescott from the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Prescott to throw it. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. A gain there of 21 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, and it's Pollard again. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now Prescott on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. An extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Arnold. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. They'll roll him out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones finds the open target, Arnold. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. Catch made by Slayton.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try to run forward Barkley.
And he will have a Giants first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Throwing Jones. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Play fake. Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring that 4th down here.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
Over the middle, complete. It's Arnold. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Giants go on fourth but come up empty. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Really good coverage all over the field, and took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. He finds his man. Complete. It's Arnold.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Jones now. Off play action. Got a man, Slayton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back at their own 17.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Going to run again here with Pollard. Tough running, but not a ton to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
47. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. .39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. An update now, they've gone final in Jacksonville. And it was the Browns that wound up winners in that one. If they could win that game, it would mean win number 11 for them on the season. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out. I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
Now Jones. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Jones.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock, look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one